Yo, yo. Got the case wired up. Added some casters to the bottom. Use the same holes that was for this bottom mounting bracket. But inside, 4 servos. Give you an idea of how this came together. Got 2020 aluminum rail right into these racked in rails. Straight drill through. Those are mounted. These 4 servos. I got the DD drive, all the electronics and power supplies down low. Thanos for you in this corner. External power, sound card that runs RCA inputs up to these 2 amps here. This car amp, 600 watts, is going to be for the 4 bass shakers, 50 watts per channel. One thing I was struggling with before is constantly tracing these wires back to troubleshoot, so finally put some fucking labels on this crap. But 2 on the seat, 1 on the rail, 1 on the seat back. They'll come out. All the outputs are on the right side of the case. This was custom cut out and bent up. I gotta paint that black, but some rubber bushing here from Home Depot weather stripping to keep pinch points down. But that, and the left side is all the power inputs. So there'll be 220 volt power for the servos. The DD drive will be on its own separate outlet. Then this power strip powers all the ancillary stuff, which is the 2 110 volt fans up top. That noob sound, that will be for shakers for the pedals. What else we got here? Yeah, that might be it. That switch there is a 220 volt, 20 amp single pole throw switch that turns on the power to all the servos. I would like to put a contactor in here eventually and then have on top a bunch of panel switches where I could switch all these facets on one individually. So a relay for the servos, a relay for the noob sound, a relay for the car amp, a relay for the DD1, and a relay for this final thing, which is going to be pretty sweet. It's an old computer power supply, wired up and pigtailed. So now I can draw up to 700 watts of 12 volt power, a couple hundred watts of 5 volt power, 3.3 volt power, and -5. If I need it, I doubt it. It's a computer thing, but having that here pretty much eventually can do whatever small electronics needed to power LEDs straight from here. At the moment it's not working. Typical, I got the green and the black wire. Jump that to 0 and it should turn on. But some of these ATX power supplies require a small load, 10 watts, 20 watts on the 5 volt rail for the internal safety circuitry to turn on and actually. At the moment it's not working, but we shall get a 10 watt resistor and that should bypass the safety bullshit and we'll be running. And that's why I got that 12 volt power coming up to this amp here, and these cables should run 400 to 500 watts peak, which should be enough for those shakers. So yeah, at the moment all the switches are manual, so you got to turn the power switch on, turn this on, and turn that on, all while opening the front case. But I'm good with it. At the moment, it's a go. Time to wheel it downstairs and hook it back up.